President Zelensky, dear Volodymyr, thank you for another very warm welcome, this time here in Kyiv. Since I took office as a Prime Minister of the Netherlands last year, we have spoken many times, face to face, on the phone, on a video call, and as you mentioned, in Zaporizhzhia as well. And sometimes just the two of us, and often in a multilateral setting. But there's something very special about meeting you here in Ukraine, because here, among your brave compatriots, your words carry added weight. Because here, outside the safety of the conference room, I can see with my own eyes how the Ukrainian people are putting up a fierce defense against the Russian aggression in a war that's been going on for years now. Because here I feel strengthened in my conviction that Ukraine must be able to count on our unwavering support now and in the future. Let me be clear. The Netherlands and its allies stand with you. The Ukrainian people have a right to live in freedom and safety in a strong and independent Ukraine. So we must do everything in our power to achieve a just and lasting peace. That must be a culmination of careful and well-considered peace process. Unfortunately, so far Putin has shown no guinea willingness to make peace. In fact, in the last few weeks, we've seen even more large-scale attacks causing many civilian casualties, as you just mentioned. Just this weekend, a passenger train was attacked, killing over 30 innocent people. Each news report of an apartment building destroyed or a hospital damaged is another painful blow. What we are witnessing is nothing less than a criminal aggression. And it's essential that Russia is held fully accountable. And for that reason, justice for Ukraine will continue to be a cornerstone of Dutch support. And it's absolutely clear that this criminal aggression by Russia must be brought to a halt as soon as possible. The killing has to stop. So we must keep up pressure on Russia, for example, by opposing additional sanctions. And we must keep doing all we can do to support Ukraine, so it can defend itself against continued attacks on the front line and in the air. Since 2022, the Netherlands has committed €20.6 billion to support for Ukraine, of which €13.6 billion is military support. One way we've done this is by signing up to the new US initiative, where NATO countries will source military support packages for Ukraine from US stockpiles. And the Netherlands, as you mentioned, Volodymyr, was like one of the first countries a few weeks ago to get on board with a €500 million package. And others have followed, but we are asking our allies, all our allies, to sign up too, because your country needs it. We're also boosting our cooperation in other ways. For example, the Netherlands and Ukraine have agreed to collaborate on the production of drones that can be deployed here. And of course, we continue our military support such as equipment, air defense and F-16 aircraft, financial contributions for ammunition procurement, and the cooperation arising from our bilateral security agreement. Together with our financial and legal contributions, this shows that the Netherlands is doing all it can to support Ukraine and with deeds as well as with words. In that spirit, we are announcing today that the Netherlands will contribute 55 million to the World Bank, euros to the World Bank, Ukraine Relief Recovery, Reconstruction and Reform, in order to help your country to recover and rebuild. Because your fight is our fight, and the future of Ukraine is the future of Europe. In recent weeks, we have seen all too clearly that the Russian threat is not limited to the Ukraine. Other European countries have to deal with Russian drones and fighter aircraft violating their airspace. And for some time now, we have been confronted with a range of hybrid threats. No one in Europe can claim that Russian aggression is not our problem, or that the war here is purely a fight between Ukraine and Russia. It's a shared struggle in which we are supporting each other. Ukraine has offered to help European countries with anti-drone measures, for example. And that's extremely valuable, given your country's experience and expertise, unfortunately, in these areas. This shows that we have an unbreakable bond, that we stand shoulder to shoulder, and that we share the same unshakable will to be able to live in peace and freedom. Thank you. Slava Ukraini.
Героям слава. Героям слава.